What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some more Idle Heroes. Here we are on the main account. Christmas update is here. Pretty sweet. We got some new hero, new light and dark hero, which is cool. I don't really know much about it. If you want to pause on each one of these, you can and read it. I haven't really even looked into it too much myself. I'm not really too concerned about them, as I'm not really looking to build them or anything. But there they are in case you want to see them, and you don't play the game, you can pause it. We are going to be going for probably just 100. I don't know how many I have, but I don't see why I would go for more. There is Belrain and Mim, which is cool. Obviously, we want that. Belrain, I can get Mim too, and it is tempting, but I'm not going to be building Mim, so it's really no point to get him. It'd be just for the copy of him. But I can definitely grab Belrain. No problem. Easy peasy. Belrain bagged for obvious reasons. We have a Belrain here, and then now we have 2 Belrains in the bag, which is awesome. We're getting to the point where, like, if we get food, we're going to be able to... I mean, we're one off of being able to 10-star Belrain, which is cool. We have enough for 9-star. Actually, we have a 9 and then 9.5, I guess you could say, which is cool. I mean, we obviously need to spend some stuff in there and make it happen, and we don't have the 5 stars for it. We do have that extra 6, though, so we're not, like, looking too bad. If we had one more 5, I mean, we'd have it. So I guess during the, what am I trying to say? During the Prophet Orb event, Heroic Miracle, when we have to summon things in, we'll make it happen. Although I don't even know if I have... Well, I have those 2 light and dark, so that's not it. But we have that as food right there, so we can summon that in. And that'd be that, and we need 1 others, which I guess could be that, or something else we unlock. Darks, we don't really have any of. We're doing pretty bad in that factory. We have no darks, so we might have some problems. But a lot more going on than just what's happening here. This event's crazy, and if you've seen it in other places, I've explained it already. I'm going to just claim that, and I'll explain these here in a moment. So these are just daily login rewards. You get 3 stars, which I'll explain later, and, you know, some stuff there. As well as these 2 things, which are 100% worth buying. First of all, get some nice profit orbs, and 5 stars every day, and 3 of these every day. That's 7 days. If you buy both of them, you're in good shape. I have almost 20,000 gems, so we have plenty of gems for this. I mean, I'm doing this on all my accounts because of how worth it is, and you'll see here in a moment why. So this is also another way to get stars for doing some heroic summons. You do 10 of them, you get 1 point, 1 star, and open any 5 stars or create any 5 stars, you get it. So if we make that happen, 4-star tavern quests, you get 30 of them, that's 30 stars. And then if you get the new guy to 5, 6, or 10-star, you make things happen. Obviously, to get basically anything above the, I mean, even 5 star, you'd have to get pretty lucky, but to get any, you know, 6 or 10, you'd have to be, or 10, you'd have to spend some crazy money. 6 would just be even more lucky. But there's that. What the stars can be used on is this Make-A-Wish thing, and I'll set one up in here. I'm not going to be doing this, but say we want one of these skins, and honestly, maybe I should choose something realistic in case I actually need to get one. I don't know what skin I'd possibly want. What do I not have a skin for? I guess we don't have a Horus skin. I don't think that... Is that the best? You know what? Let's just go in here. Let's set up... I'll explain it here, because you can go for any of these. This one just costs the least, so there's a chance we might have to do it. This is just the easiest one to explain it on. So let's choose Horus. Make a wish. So what happens is we have our wish. It costs 15 to do, which I have 15, so technically could do it. We're not going to do it because I have better things in mind. But how it works is... And they're all a little different, and you can kind of peek at them here. But basically, if you have the skin box you open, there's 3 chests, and you can open all of them. So with 45, you're guaranteed to get that Horus skin, which isn't bad. And if we have extra, I'm not necessarily against going for it. If we get lucky, we might. But basically, you have the wish in there. We have the heroic scrolls, and then there's 2 other ones are 10 heroic scrolls, which isn't great. But there's potential to get 20 heroic scrolls and the skin there, and then, you know, so on. Each one do their different things. This is heroes, which is very tempting, and realistically what a lot of you guys should probably do. You know, picking up Garuda here would be amazing for us because we want to build it, or even more Horus copies would be nice. Light and dark stuff could be really, 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 really good too, and it's actually pretty tempting to go to get another Amun, and depending on what we're left over with, it may be the play. I mean, Amun's realistically the wish in that one. I mean, I don't really want anything else. We don't care as much about a Belrain, but that's 50. If I were going to do this, let's just say it's going to be Garuda, as I care more about trying to get more Garuda copies than I do to get Horus. And then, but realistically what we want is this artifact, We want this Punisher staff more than anything. The Mortal Punisher. That's it, right? Yeah. Actually, there's a lot of good stuff in here. I'm going to be honest. There's some really good stuff. This is all the pay-to-win artifacts. They're really, really good. The Antler Cane, I know, is really, really awesome. But this is what we want. The Punisher. Insanely good for Penny. And that's what we care about. So I'm going to make that my wish. The issue with this one is it costs 100. We're not going to get 200, so we will have one guess to make this happen. I don't think there's any chance we're going to get 200. Maybe we will, and maybe we'll have a second one. And that one, if we get it wrong, I'm not sure exactly what this means. This will happen in an episode probably later this week. I'll probably do another episode, and we'll do some tower pushing and maybe friend battles. I don't know necessarily about that, but we're going to do one towards the end of the week. But we have the artifact. It's obviously our wish. An orange artifact exclusive, and then a glorious artifact, which I'm not sure if those are considered glorious artifacts, and it's just a random one. I don't really know. It might be. But they're pretty sweet. There's some really, really good stuff in there. The Make-A-Wish. It's a cool concept. The gingerbread thing, kind of cool. It's its own little altar thing, which we'll be using, and I'll explain more about it after. But basically, if you alter enough stuff in it, you can trade up food. Which is cool. I mean, on this account, I'm not super worried about it. I mean, I'm not going to get like 25,000, which is what would really matter. But there is some solid food in here. Grabbing the light and dark would be pretty good. Definitely worth if you have it. But realistically, I'm not going to just alter things away like I did on my other account, on my faction lock. We went a little heavy to try to get the faction lock, obviously specific food. And then there's the replacement stuff, which we're not really worried about either, which I guess could be cool if you're looking to replace some stuff, I suppose. That's that. Nothing too special. It's pretty cool. And then the paid for stuff. The last stocking is in this $50 bundle if you are a spender. But obviously we are a free-to-play account, so we don't do that here. What I want to start off doing is altering any... Actually, I did all my daily stuff. The month is almost over, so I'm holding on as much as I can. The month is over in literally less than 2 days. So at that point, I'll be opening all my 4 stars and getting a ton of that stuff. So later on in the week, when I get pretty well through all of that, I'm going to have a decent bit of 4 stars already stocked. Hopefully I can get the 30 throughout the week. Would be pretty sweet, although 30 in 1 week is quite a bit. But we'll try our best to make it happen. But that month's going to be reset. I've done everything in this month that I can possibly do. Nothing else we can really do. Sadly, we did not get lucky on our 7 stars. We haven't even gotten 1 this month. Obviously, potentially make a 10 or a 9-star stuff. And then Broken Spaces, we pushed really far. So nothing there. That's pretty much it. Let's alter any 1 stars and 2 stars I have, because those can't be used in the other one. And then we're going to alter pretty much all our 3 stars. As long as we can't make anything. And I might end up having to alter some 4 stars. Like, I'm not going to be too against it if it has to happen. I mean, do I want to? Not really. But if we have to do it, you know what? We're going to do it. Potentially make ourselves one of those boys. Realistically, I'd like to make him. We can. Easy peasy. So much easier doing it. We do have to get rid of one of them, which is okay. Clears up some bag space and gives us a little bit of food into forest. I don't want to make anything in here, even if I could. We can't, but I don't want to make anything in there just because we're going to need to craft some stuff in there. Same thing with that. I'd rather not make that. Even though we have it right here, ready to roll, I'd rather save it for next week during the Prophet or Heroic Miracle, really is what we're saving it for. Even though Light and Dark, I don't really have to. I'd prefer not to summon things in if we don't have to. So let's take a peek at the where are we at? Here. No. Why am I going crazy? Here, it's in this. I always forget where it is. Let's just use some smarts, make a bunch of stuff. Again, if we get enough of this, we're in good shape. We don't actually have a lot in here, and I'd like to keep 4 of each of those, maybe even keep more of these towards the end. We'll probably get some too, but clears up some space. I really wish I could clear up 3 more spots. I don't want to get rid of any 4 stars really though, if I don't have to. Again, we're probably only going for 100 openings. Actually, I really only have enough for 100 openings, so I forgot we did spend a little bit more last month. on this. My openings on my faction lock account were absolutely insane. If you haven't seen it, make sure to check it out. The best openings I probably ever had in this game. Last month on this account we had a pretty bad one. It was a 5-star at least, 5-star forest, which is good. I mean, we're looking for forest. We don't need tons of food in forest, but I'm not against getting some forest food. We already have an Edgar. That just gives me another copy. Make him go up to... I mean, we don't want to bring him up, actually. Because I'm trying to save as much in here to just level Garuda up. I don't want to use this for my whole 9-star food process. Or 10-star, I should say, food process. We're not really trying to make anything like that. But we're pretty close to making this happen. I was really hoping... Maybe with this, we can actually maybe potentially... He has to become a 9, which means I need a copy of him. We'd have to get pretty lucky to make it happen, if even could happen. I don't want to actually open those yet. Let's alter some space out. Again, trying to keep all the 4 stars. Just use up 3-star stuff, if possible. And I might return to this and do what I did on my main to try to get some of this food. Because we don't want all that. It almost makes sense to... use up some 3-stars, 3-star random summons. I probably have a absolute... Well, we have a lot of these. I forgot, actually. I've been buying these from the... I haven't got as many of these, I don't think, recently. But we have quite a few of them. These, though. This is what I'm talking about. I've been getting these from Brave Trials. But these, we have 360 of them. So we just summoned a bunch of those just to make it so we can get to the food marks. And I might not even do Light or Dark. I might just try to get it in somewhere else. I mean... If we can get it to happen in here, we can maybe get that going. I don't know if I have any of him bagged. I don't. But I do have a couple of those, so if we get any copies of them, we can maybe make them. And be in pretty good shape. That's all I'm trying to say. As far as these are going, we have them in 40. I just got to pay attention, make sure we're on par to opening the amount we need. We just should end with 30 left, basically, is what it comes down to. But the Profiter event, I haven't 100% decided when I'm going to open. Again, there will be an episode before that. There's a lot of Idle Heroes this week. Keep in mind, a very large amount of Idle Heroes happening this week. Between this account and my other account, and then probably one Light or Dark episode, or Light and Dark episode will happen. We're going to be... probably 5 episodes this week of Idle Heroes. So big Idle Heroes week. If you're excited, let me know. But of course, Christmas event, we gotta be crazy. One of the episodes I might delay more towards next week, but then that makes Profit Orb event even later. I don't know why I'm checking in there. You guys know me in menus. I'm pretty bad about navigating around and remembering where I'm supposed to be. So that has been my problem. I want to start keeping some Light and Dark extra stuff. But really clearing up that space is so nice. And then again, I only need to do, what, 4 more? 3 more. Which I think I've got the space for right now. So we can do that. Yep, 3 more. Let's do it. We've only gotten 1 5-star. This has not been the best opening. Okay. A light opening. It does stink that it's not in puzzle form. But hey, that is what we need for the Belrain. Right there. So we can upgrade Belrain now. I did not have enough space, but I don't want to necessarily use too much here. Oh, you know what? Well, I'll throw off a couple of these, but I don't think I got rid of the... No. I need to alter one more spot open. It just looks... Oh, no, okay, it's right. That'll give me 10. I thought I had... more spaces. Oh, I don't know. I thought I had 120, but I guess I do. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. But there's the last bit of openings we need. Would love... No. Some not very good openings on this account, but I'm not going to complain. I'm okay with it. What we're going to do is hit claim all. So hopefully that does its thing. Let that sit a minute. I had to relaunch the game on my other account because things got all messed up. Can you just delete all? Does that delete all? Yeah, it does. Sweet. Clean that up. And we're looking to be probably in alright shape. I'll be honest. We're probably doing alright. We got all these again daily. We get those, which is amazing. So 28 already. We could almost open one of these up, which is cool. We want to save to 100 though, which we'll definitely get because. Oops, sorry about that. Sorry if you guys heard that. It was kind of probably loud. We're gonna get at least 70 from just these two alone for the week, which is really cool. And then another 20 something from there. And then a lot of Tavern Quest ones and a bunch of potential stuff to make it all happen. What I really would like to try to make happen, if possible, is to actually craft that up. Do I have any of these already? I don't even have any. We don't really have much in there either. I mean, I have the 4 I need. And I do have enough there. I'm just trying to think. If I could muster up a 6-star and actually get another copy of him. I do have 2 of these. I would have to use one of those, which isn't ideal, but I'm okay with it. There's potential. We would also need a 6-star here, though, which I don't currently have. Although I do have... Actually, I don't have any 5-stars. I thought I had a lot of 5-stars there. We have potential to make one, which is probably worth actually doing. Even though it's not Heroic Miracle, it's probably worth actually making this. We'll use those up, and then we'll probably use those up. Confirm, and I could definitely probably fuse these guys in. I know it's not the... Oh, we're too full. Did I summon any in? No, I didn't. We're actually full. Because I would get an extra star. I mean, I'll probably just wait and do it if I need to. I'm not going to be too crazy about it. I'm just trying to think. Getting the... this from here is probably worth it. I just have to summon a bunch of 3-stars in. And a lot of those 3-star random shards I'm too lazy to really go through anyways, so I end up just kind of sitting on. I'm just trying to think. It's crazy we do have a Mim. Could build one up. Not that I want to. I really want to get more almonds going, and the whole getting a possible almond copy is really nice. And the only chance we have, is if we get lucky and get... Actually, no, it's not even that, because I'm not going to get 200 anyways. So if we can get the artifact, we're going to try probably for an almond, which would be really cool, because an almond would be absolutely amazing to pull. Do I have what I need here? Oh no, I only have the 1 Mim. If I buy... I'm trying to think. It'd be Mim for food, which I'd hate doing. I'm just trying to think that the whole... it's not a... What am I doing? The whole hero exchange, it would be everything I have, which I don't like because then I wouldn't have any for next month, and it does take a while to accumulate these, so I don't want to do it. I'm just thinking you get puzzle pieces, which would help me guarantee next event. I'm torn. I'm trying to think. I can probably craft 2. I don't think... Yeah, that's 21. We're gonna craft 2. There's no doubt in my mind we can't craft 2. I don't know what I'm saying. I've saved up quite a few of those. We'll be good. We probably won't even use these. We'll probably go through these. Honestly, it makes sense to go through the 4-star shards to try to build things up, than to summon in those if we can. I'm just trying to get myself in the right mindset. Let me cut out here, guys, and I'm gonna come back. All right. So I traded in some 3-stars. Kind of worked my way up to the snowflake marking, and I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna grab this anyways, just to have. So all I need is pretty much to get a copy of, you know, the guy for us, and that'll set me up for the Prophet Orb event next week to make it happen. We'll definitely be getting a 10-star there. Actually, I'm definitely gonna do that now. I was thinking about going for one of these guys, but I've decided against it. It'd be, first of all, a lot more trade-ins, and I just don't think I want to do it. I think we're gonna go definitely for this one. I think it makes the most sense as far as what I actually need to build to make things happen. So we're gonna grab it. Boom, we've got it already. Now, I think we're going to do Shadow again. I think someone suggested not doing Shadow because we already built this up. But I still kind of want to look for horse copies there. I want to go in there, start building up food again in Shadow. I think that's going to be the goal. As it's either pretty much looking for horse copies or Garuda copies. And I don't want to open more in forest because I don't want to build up other food. If I already had like 2 more Garudas, I'd say sure. Yeah, let's go in here. Let's build this up. Let's get a 9-star Garuda rolling. But I've already got decent food for it. I'm ready to go. Like, which is also, I guess, reason to look for it. But I don't want to get too much in forest to where I'm just sitting on all this forest stuff and I can't try to make a 10-star for penny. We're already doing pretty good in here, working on getting a 9-star here. We already have the copy we need, a 6-star here, and it's just a matter of getting a couple more 5-stars, and then we've got it. I mean, to go up to 8-star, we have the 6-star, and we have 2, actually, yeah, we have 2 of the copies we need there. Puts me in good shape, so we're already getting close to building a 9-star Norma, and then I think I'm going to build a Lutz in here. Because I've got quite a bit bagged as far as Shadow goes still, that I've just been kind of stingy about pulling out. I mean, I've got this, I've got 2 of these, which I'm willing to just kind of use as random food and not even make a 6-star out of. I have enough Lutzes to go, you know, to 10-star, no problem. 2 Corpse Demons that we can make a 6-star out of, copy here. Like, I've got stuff here, and I haven't really used it. And technically, the same thing goes for in here. I mean, we got quite a bit here just out of this, and 4 Sigmund copies, which, you know, is nice. It's gonna be so sad to get rid of Sigmund when we do it, but in a way I'm also excited for the day, because that means we'd have an E5 penny, and then it would be pretty much focusing on Garudas, making Garuda happy, happen, I should say, not happy, but Garuda happen. And again, I've already got a decent line out for Garuda. It's just a matter of making it happen, and I think the next that brings the argument too that I could buy with relics. I could buy Garuda. Garuda has now been added, and I could go Garuda rather than, you know, going something else. I mean, as much as I'd love to go for another Amen or something, getting a Garuda might be the play. So thinking about it that way, it slows down penny by a decent bit, actually. And as sad as it is, I like don't want to get rid of these Valk copies. I just don't. Like, it's so hard to get rid of Valk. Just because of how good Valk was when I first started playing. Like, I don't want to build it, I just don't want to get rid of it. I don't know. But we've got to end up doing something. We could use those as food. I was just trying to look at what we had food-wise. We have some food here. Obviously, Heart Watcher, we don't want to use as food. So we don't have a ton of forest stuff already. There's not an absurd amount. I do have a lot of forest 3-star stuff, which is something to look for in this whole thing. You know what? We're gonna open forest. We're gonna do forest. Building Lutz may not happen. I might still try to build them up using food in here, though. After we get Jara obviously built. We do have a Jara copy, right? Do I not have a Jara copy? To go to 2 Jara copies? Wait, what was I building up? Oh, wait, I needed more copies of... I forget what my plan was. For Jara, we would need 2 Jara copies still. Did I have Jara copies? I had it all planned out. Oh, I think it was to get more copies of him. Sorry. Can he go to 10-star? I'm sure I looked into that. No, I'm confusing myself. Completely confusing myself. It's late at night. Give me a break, guys. I'm completely confusing myself. Yeah, the plan is to... what is the plan? He can't go to 10. I'm trying to think, what were we doing? Were they just both food for something else? Is that what I was doing? Was I trying to... I'm trying to think of what I was working on, and I'm getting myself lost, and I honestly don't really have the brain power to figure that one out. We're building up a... I know we were trying to get a Lutz rolling at some point to get into the mix. Getting a 10-star Lutz was going to be a goal to make happen, and we have the copies for it. What else do we have copies for? I think that's the only thing we have straight copies for. I'm just trying to think where I was at with things, because we're just trying to set up to make the whole penny thing happen kind of all at once. We're going to go from basically E2 to to e5 all at one go. Technically, we could go to e3 a little early. If it happens, it happens. But the idea is to go at one go. But we might actually do forest pulls. I think we are going to do forest pulls. Back to that whole idea. Just because we have a lot of forest 3-stars. And realistically, it makes sense to pull Abyss or Forest. And the only things I'd be looking for in Abyss is Cruise, which I already have 2 copies for 10. And we could build up something else in there, which might be a better play, but why not look, I guess, for Garuda while we're at it? I don't know. It's either going to be Abyss or Forest, and I haven't decided yet. I'm going to decide by next week, obviously, but it's one or the other. We're set up a little bit better for Forest, I feel like. I'm just trying to look at my 3-stars. We have a lot of 3-stars there. We just don't have any 3-stars left for Shadow, because we've been exhausting it, and we don't really have many in Fortress either, because we did so much of that. We do have some things, like, you know, a ton of them. But we're pretty set on, I mean, a couple things we're low on, but pretty set for the most part on Abyss. And honestly, Forest is, I think, even in better shape. So that might be the play. But I gotta figure that all out exactly, what the play is and what the plan's gonna be, and master it all out completely. But we're on the track, and I think starting to get Garuda set up would be a solid idea. As a side project while we work on Project Penny, because we have the I mean, we have the 2 copies already. We have 1 summoned and then the Penny here, so we have the copies for Penny. So anything extra can go towards Garuda, and we'll get 15 from the event, and we're 2 off, which I'm sure we'll get something within like the first reset of this. I mean, I'm sure what's going on that we can get it from. Complete all tavern quests. We're not gonna get that. I was trying to think for next month even. We'll get a couple things, even if we just do Broken Spaces. I think this one gives you 2, yeah. So we can do that at the beginning of the month, or next week, I should say. We'll get that, and we'll claim 2 in there, and then the 15 from that, we'll be able to get a Garuda copy. And then we might even get 1 from the event, which will give me 3, and then, you know, we're in really good shape. So that's going to be the play. Nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed this video, I think that's it. A little less exciting than my Faction Lock one. If you haven't checked that out, check it out. I'll probably do an episode later this week. It might be part of next video if I don't have enough, but I think we'll do some tower pushing and stuff, since the new auras are a thing, and we haven't really done much with those, and we probably can do some tower pushing. Maybe some friend battles, anything like that. I don't know. We'll see. We might do that, though. And then, obviously, we'll try to do it at the very end of the week, maybe. Which will delay the proffer one a little bit, but will allow me to really try to go for the artifact, which we, again, will definitely get a chance on. We might get a chance on Amun. I don't know if we'll get an extra 50. I don't know if we'd have to get 150 for that, but if not, we should get 30 and at least try to get a Garuda from here, which would be really cool too. And we could definitely go for a guaranteed Garuda, but like if they're giving us an opportunity to get this, we have to go for it. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, smack the like button, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.